He said, yes, we can. Si se puede. Well, guess what? I say, yes, I can. Yes, I can talk about the things that I think are wrong with America. Yes, I can say anything that I want about the rest of the world. Yes, I can talk to you and express my viewpoints about anything I feel like it. So saith the First Amendment to the American Constitution. Freedom of speech. Freedom to speak. And now it's time to talk. I am an extreme isolationist. You want to know why? We have homeless people in America. We have sex slaves being trafficked in America. We have poverty in America. We have a lower class in America. We have people starving in America. We have Americans who are tired and hungry and poor. We have issues and problems that the United States government should be addressing. Instead, this nation spends billions of dollars in pointless things. For instance, the war in Iraq. There were no weapons of mass destruction like George W. Bush said there was. His leadership sucked. His intelligence gathering was inaccurate. And as a result, not only were thousands of American lives lost, but coalition forces as well. He said we were going to war against Saddam in order to eliminate the threat of WMDs, which were never found or recovered or located anywhere in, near, or around Iraq. I don't give a fuck about the Iraqi people or Saddam Hussein. He was their problem, not ours. It was not our job to go over to Iraq uninvited and liberate the Iraqi people from Saddam the Big Bad Wolf Hussein. He treated his people like shit, and his country went to hell while he lived in squalor. Well, guess what? That's not my problem. Not your problem. Not any American's problem. Now, George W. Bush is no longer in office. Thank God. But we still have problems in America that will never be fixed unless the American people stand up. Stand up and demand that we use our tax dollars on our country. The United States spends money that it borrows from China on every single country out there but our own. Enough is enough. America first. We need to take care of our own backyards and our own people. What good is foreign policy and helping other people out when our own country is rotting from within? Is it America's fault that another country isn't as prosperous as us? No. So fuck that country. America will be doomed to collapse if it does not address the problems in our nation. This country has real problems, and if the people do not stand up and speak out towards the government, then the government will continue spending money on foreign policy. Well, guess what? I am anti-foreign policy, because our country could utilize that money to make North America, Central America, and South America stronger and better places. I'm talking about the Western Hemisphere, where you live, where I live, where we live, our homeland. If we do not focus on strengthening our infrastructure, then there will be no United States of America for our future generations. Our children are being born into debt. And it is wrong for our country to ignore itself and police the rest of the world. Why is China growing into such a successful country? Because they spend their money on themselves. They are not out policing the world. If they did, then they would go broke within 10 years. Y'all need to wise up and stop giving your money to so-called organizations that help other countries. We need to donate our money and donate our time to organizations that work here in America to make America a better place. If you don't put America first, then America is going to end up being last in the long run. This country was founded on the principles that our people would be entitled to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Well, I am not happy. I am pissed the fuck off. Every time our tax dollars get spent on something that does not make our country a better place, it bothers the fuck out of me. America first. And whilst I've got your ears, I would like to discuss a couple of other things as well. America needs to stop focusing on using and relying on fossil fuels. We need to turn to biofuel and renewable sources of energy, solar power, wind power, geothermal power, nuclear power. America has so many options. We need to stop. Our country needs to stop being reliant on Saudi Arabia. It needs to stop relying on other oil-producing countries because those fossil fuels are not the answer. They are not going to last forever. Eventually, one day, gasoline will no longer exist because the materials to make it have been used all up. And once you use up all the resources, then what? Not only that, gasoline and the burning of natural fuel and fossil fuels causes pollution to enter the Earth's atmosphere, which is not good for the environment. Every day, billions of people enter vehicles that emit gases. You know, the emissions that come out of the tailpipe of your car, your truck, your van, your motorcycle, whatever it is, it's causing pollution. It's not good for the Earth, it's not good for America. Not only that, locating and innovating and creating new sources of renewable energy is the future for America in creating brand new sustainable jobs. The engineers of this country, the scientists of this country, the people out there that are putting their nose to the grindstone and they're working hard. This is a great land. This is the land of the free. This is the home of the brave. We built the Hoover Dam. We built railroads. We built interstates. We built the World Trade Centers. We built buildings that were tall. We built financial structures. We built Wall Street. We built Main Street. We built the farmland. We built the homeland. We built this entire country from the ground up. And we didn't come this far and become this successful by giving other people handouts. We need to stop helping those countries that rely on us. Because when we help them out, they talk shit behind our backs anyway. They're talking all this nonsense. They hate America. They're over there saying, fuck America. You know what? Fuck them. I'm sick and tired of our country helping people out when they will not help themselves out. Who was helping America out when America was founding itself? Who was helping America out when the American Revolution was occurring? When the blue coats were fighting against those red coats and we gained our independence and our freedom. America was helping itself out. We are not a nation that is used to receiving handouts. Nobody ever gave America any handout. On the contrary, America is a country that hands out and hands out and hands out. And you know what happens when you have large quantities of something and you keep giving it away and giving it away and giving it away? Eventually you're going to run out. And then what is left for you? So, my friends, you need to stand up and question. You need to ask questions. You need to demand answers. And you need to wonder, what is America doing for you? What are you doing for America? And bring it back home, man. America first. Because if you don't care about this country, if you don't love this country, and you want to keep giving other people our stuff, want to keep spending our tax dollars on things that are not fruitful for our nation, that's just not American. That is very, very un-American. America first.